You're like, what the fuck?
What's up, guys? This is the director and writer of Red Mask of Death, Bryan Kruse.
The writer.
He's super awesome. The writer. I got that now because the improv scene, super great. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this project. First of all, what inspired you to make this from a 15-minute short film into a full-length feature film?
It was at the behest of the people that ended up being in the cast. That's how it worked. Barb and I, the star, shot 12 minutes of footage. Basically, I don't want to give away too much, so I'm not going to say what we shot. But we shot 12 minutes of footage. And I showed it to everybody, like, that I've worked with. People that I just encountered. Durham. I've run into him on sets and stuff, you know, and I'm like, hey, check out what we did, man. And people like him and everybody else were like, this is really cool. You guys should do something with this. And I'm like, maybe we should. Maybe we will. And we did.
I love it. It's 2 hours and 8 minutes.
Yes.
And you just constantly keep it moving. I don't want to blow you up too much, but I really love your film editing skills. How many films have you edited and done?
Since the 90s, I couldn't tell you the actual number. Professionally, in the last few years, this would be the third that I've completed in full feature length. Yeah, third feature.
Nice. So to the inspiring people who have projects at home that they just need that extra push to get out there and bring it to life, what can you tell them to inspire them?
If nothing else, it doesn't matter how bad your footage is. It doesn't matter how bad your actors are. If you have a vision and you see something in your mind and you know that you can achieve it, when you're trying to edit something, you want to take the flow of the scene that's happening in front of you. So, like, your actors are talking, they have a rhythm. You want to catch that rhythm, even if it's literally like with a metronome, right?
Yeah.
I don't use a metronome. I'm just saying you could. The point is, you want to catch a rhythm. You find the rhythm of the scene. Performances generally will dictate when you make a cut. You're either going to make a cut when something is messed up, which happens, right? Actors blow their lines. Or you're going to make a cut because it's a dramatic reason. You're actually making the choice then. When you have that choice, it really comes down to the rhythm. So you're watching the rhythm of the scene while you're editing. And you're like, you're yelling over the interview. You have to edit that out. So you'll have the rhythm of the scene, and you will just try to find the beat through that scene, right?
Yeah.
And if you can find that beat, you'll know when to make the cut based on when that.
So the final timing is 2 hours and 8 minutes. How much footage did you start out with?
Over 4 hours.
Wow.
Easily. The first cut of this movie was like 2 hours and 47 minutes, and that's after I butchered it.
Nice.
For the first time.
We're really excited. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. Thank you for bringing us all together, and really thank you for letting us improv and create our own characters. What do you just trust us to let us do, or did you see something in us? What made you allow us to just create us ourselves?
Everybody that worked in the Red Mask of Death I had worked with before, right? And so I knew that there was talent, raw talent that needed to be tapped into. When you give actors the ability to kind of like have free reign and just go with it, you end up with characters like Herb. I could have written Herb, and he might have been creepy and he might have been funny, but he wouldn't have been anything near what he is, because I trusted in Jason here to do what he does, which is create a character. So I took these characters after you've created them, and I'm like, well, we've got this great character. Let's put him in a situation where he has to have some conflict. He has to react to it, right?
Right.
So I base what's happening in this particular project, I base this on what was happening in the scene bouncing off the other actors versus what we needed to meet on the timeline, right?
Awesome.
On the outline. Say timeline, it's outline. obviously you'll have tangents and everything else, but for the most part, everybody's professional and they're like, okay, I can do that. And so what I ended up with was a really easy editing job where I have these great actors who don't know they're great actors, by the way, but they are, and they killed it in these scenes. And then I had the task of going through and just making those scenes work with the rest of the movie. That's literally my job in this movie. I've never worked so little editing performances before.
Wow. Awesome, thank you.
Usually you're trying to pull that out of people as a director. You're trying to pull the the performance out of an actor.
Right.
You guys just kind of delivered, and I'm trying to like rein it in and then figure it out afterwards. So it's like the opposite.
Can you tell everybody where to reach you on social media or follow you?
Well, obviously I have a Facebook page because everybody in the world does, right? So Facebook, you can find me on Facebook, Bryan Kruse, and it's Kruse, not Cruz.
How you spell that?
Kruse, Bryan Kruse.
And then also they can go to the Red Mask of Death page.
The Red Mask of Death page is on Facebook. It's the only online presence that we have currently. We haven't made like a regular web page for it or anything, so it's literally the only place you can find anything about it. The DVDs are for sale.
Yeah, where can these
through
guys
that
get their
website.
copy of the DVD?
If you're a local to the Cincinnati area, Cincinnati, Ohio, you can visit Fright Zone, and they will have physical copies that you can go in and buy. If not, if you prefer to buy online, we do have that available too. It's on Kunaki, and Jason will post the link here at the bottom of the screen for you while we're
We'll get
talking.
that for everybody.
It's very complicated, so I'm not going to go into it. // this and that and Red Mask somewhere in there, but
We will make that happen.
/Kunaki.com.
We'll get the link posted up below and in the comments. Make sure you guys get back with us. And Brian's got some more projects in the works now that hopefully we can get out there in 2020, 2021. Brian, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Nothing but love. Thanks for watching. Thanks for caring. Support this guy because he needs it. And I don't mean that because I'm his friend. I mean it like he's an artist. I'm an artist. We're all artists. We need the support. The only way this works is if our friends and family and people that don't give a shit actually give a shit. So give a shit. Help this guy out.
Peace and love.
That's what's up.